Good evening, folks. How y'all doing? I was gonna do this last night, but unfortunately, I was burnt out. I was just too tired. It was a long day, and well, I figured tomorrow. Well, tonight's a better night, anyways, for me. So, anyhow, hope you're all doing well. It it's been another long day, but I'll go on as long as possible this evening. Um, I just okay. So let me just say hello to everybody in chat who's currently in chat. Hey Joe, Iowa Walks, how are you? Who else? Mark, good to see you. Thank you again for the donation. Uh, Danny, how are you? Who else? Cal, good to see you, man. I'm missing. Let's see. Mikey boy, how are you? And myself explored. Seth said hi earlier. I don't know if you're in chat now, but if you are, hey, welcome. I just wanted to say that I'm really surprised about the interest in wanting to donate for a trail cam for DeForest. And you know what? This has kind of got me back in the groove, so to speak, with DeForest. It's actually I like this project, and thank you, Seth, for bringing it up. And so far, a couple of people have donated, and essentially, it's to purchase a trail cam and put it in DeForest Pioneer Cemetery, and to see what it gathers when nobody's there. Strange little place. If you've listened to I did a live walkthrough here the other day, and then later on that night, I did a live late night here talking about DeForest. And I've been going through some of the old footage. And some of the footage I'm gonna have to redo because wow, it's I burnt a lot of stuff years ago onto DVD-R, and a lot of the DVD-Rs aren't even working anymore. But thankfully, I have the original sources, digital high 8. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those onto the hard drive and put something together. I have some footage, and maybe I'll show some of the footage tonight. We'll see. Let me just see. Hold on. Let's see what do I got here. Footage wise. Okay, let's see. And this footage, a lot of this footage was taken 2007, 2008-ish, around. So it's been a while. It's been a while. And I did take some footage. Oh, I didn't upload it. Hold on. I did. Let's see. No, I didn't. Let's see. I'll play one for you right now. This is me explaining my shadow person experience in the cemetery, and fresh in my mind. And boy, do I look young. Hey, Jamie, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How about you? So here we go. I'll play it. Here you go, guys. Remember, bear in mind, this is digital high 8, and this was shot 2008, I believe, possibly 2007.
Okay, we're gonna move the camera to the far corner, the Campbell lot. Um, I was just standing there taking pictures and thinking that one of the other investigators were in front of me. Chris, in particular, taking some EVP samples and walking around with his flashlight. I took a picture in his direct area, and I noticed that there was nobody in the picture, and lead Chris to thinking, "Wow, what's going on here?" And actually, Chris was off to another area, so I actually saw somebody walking into the corner, and there was absolutely nobody there. So I'm gonna move the camera over there, and maybe we'll catch something. Who knows?
And as you can see there, you can see the. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me just get rid of this for a sec. So I'll show you the way it looks now. Just bear with me here, guys. Present day, after it's been renovated, and you'll see. Okay, hold on. Where are we? Actually, this. Okay. So let me. I mean, they did because it was in pieces. So this. Let me just get like a wide angle shot. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so there you go. That's what it looks like now. I'm just moving here because there's so many mosquitoes. Holy crap! Right, so there it is right there. That's what it looks like now. And as you can see in the video I just showed you, I didn't have time to do the comparison, but that was toppled over. Let me just see if I got it here. Hold on. And as you can see, it's sitting down on the ground here.
Okay, we're gonna move the camera to the far corner, the Campbell lot.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was knocked over by some kids years ago, and we repaired it. We actually grabbed some cement and yeah, we repaired it. It didn't last long though before it was destroyed again or pushed over again. And thankfully, like I said, the Loyalist Empire Loyalist Association of Canada, whatever, they went in, they fit the bill, they renovated the place, and 5 years later now, it's still looking in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, the family wrought iron family plot has been kicked over. It's been kicked over. I don't know who would have done that, why they would have done that. It makes no sense. I don't, Danny. I don't necessarily think there's any activity in any cemetery, to be honest. Um, Because I mean, if you want to go with the theories are that you when you pass away, your spirit, if you will, or your soul, essence, whatever, however you want to look at it, it probably would either um, stick around that area where you passed away, or in an area that was um, somewhere where you remembered, or somewhere where you were, spent a lot of time, your favorite place, maybe your favorite location, so to speak. And I just don't think cemeteries. I mean, I get it, especially older ones. They look creepy, and I'm not saying they aren't. They don't have activity. I mean, I'm sure they do. There's some very unusual things happening. I particularly don't like to investigate cemeteries because I don't know. Um, but the reason why we focused on this one in particular, because it's a pioneer cemetery that laid abandoned. It laid in ruins, and the city and the historical society and so on had little information about it. So we took it upon ourselves, especially me, to do some background research as much as possible to try to figure out, who's buried there, how many people are buried there, what family, sort of things. There was, and it's like I said, it's a part of a larger parcel of land that's now separated from it, obviously. But the Forrest family owned that property, about 200 acres, I believe, and their house was there. Now gone. Now gone. It's been uh, demoed, unfortunately, which kind of sucks because historical home, and it's unfortunate that it wasn't pegged as a historical home. There's now a mansion in behind there, and it's. I'll be honest, it's an eyesore. But as far as I know, the guest house still stands. It's still there, and the guest house was originally, I believe, a schoolhouse for the kids and surrounding kids in the area. Again, on the DeForest Homestead property. Hold on a sec. Steve, do you think the ashes of people or animals contain any spirit? No. I believe your physical vessel is that it's just a vessel. It dies. I believe. Um, we are we have an energy. We do. I mean, it's a proven fact that our body relies on frequencies, interacts with the environment around. But we have an energy, and that energy, I like to think, is what people would consider your essence, your soul, your being, if you will. And when your physical shell, if you will, your vessel, whatever, dies, the energy lives on. It may turn into something else, but its energy is infinite. It never dies. So it may rejoin the greater outer energy of the earth or whatever. I don't know. I mean, we just don't know. That's the question. That's the question everybody seeks. What happens to us when we die? Science can't explain it yet. And there's a lot of people that simply say you just die. That's it. There's nothing left, nothing more. When you die, you die. And then obviously there's others that believe that you reincarnation, your death, rebirth, if you will, you go through that transition. You know, you die, and then your energy is reborn in another state, if you will. I don't know. Um, you know, thought is that, you know, if you're a bad person in this life, that, you know, when you return in the next life, you return as a donkey. I don't know. I just don't know. Nobody knows. I mean, you don't know until you go through it yourself. We all go through it. We all will go through it. Maybe we've already been through it, you know, and we just don't know. Because, I mean, there are flashes and glimpses of strangeness. You know, things like deja vu. Why does this feel so familiar, yet I can't understand why? You know, maybe in a past life, you know, or maybe perhaps, okay. The reason why I ask is a few weeks. Sorry to hear, myself, sorry to hear about your lab. And they put him to sleep in the back of my car. Put off collecting that. Um, I would say myself, he's there with you. He's there with you, and you never know. He may make his presence known. Ever, you know, ever be it very slight, but you never know. There might be something that might happen that you'll simply go, that was him or that her, or, you know, providing it was a male or female. But you know, I lost my cat several years ago, and there's been, you know, flashes and glimpses of strangeness that have happened here, that I would simply go, only my cat would do something like that. You know, our cat would do that. And, you know, you like to think that a part of their being sticks with you, you know, just like a family member. When you lose a family member, same thing. You know, you like to think, and some people do have these experiences that they can't explain, other than it was quite possibly, you know, a loved one who has passed on, you know, making some sort of contact. You know, you know, I like to believe that's true. I mean, but we just don't know. I mean, anything is possible. Anything. You can't discount anything. You have to keep everything on the table until we know for absolute certainty. And yeah, that is why I have been investigating the paranormal and researching it for as long as I have been. I mean, I don't think everything's a ghost. I have to be skeptical. You have to be skeptical. Skeptical. If you're not skeptical, like I say, everything, you think everything's a ghost. You have to explain the explainable, because there are a lot of strange phenomena and a lot of strange things that happen that you may not know, but there is an explanation for it. You just don't have the knowledge. Somebody else might, or has had a similar experience that was explained, and, you know, bang. So it's about putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Um, excuse me. And quite possibly, you never know. I mean, yeah, I've heard that about robins. I've heard that about cardinals. Cardinals appearing, and, you know, I've heard all sorts of things. Signs, you know, that's the thing. There are signs. People will, many people will tell you they've had experiences, strange experiences with signs. You know, may it be a robin or a cardinal, or whatever. Um, that if anything, it gives you a glimmer of hope, really. That, you know, in your case, myself, your lab. is letting you know that they're at peace and they're in a better world or a better state and happy and safe, and they're not going to forget about you because I mean, obviously that's a bond that you have with a pet. Many people do have with a pet, just like with friends. You have a bond with friends, and you lose a friend, and there's that bond. It kind of stays with you, even if one of you if your friend passes away, it stays with you. You kind of feel from time to time that person trying to reach out and just give you that sort of subtle hint. Hey, I'm here. um I like I lost my best friend. um God, this year's going to be, holy crap, it's going to be 24 years. 24 years? 20, no, 22 years. 22 years uh, that he passed away. But I have managed to keep his essence alive by having, a horror-thon in October, because we were both horror movie fans. We loved horror movies. We watched so many horror movies together when we were younger, obviously. And, I said to myself when he passed away, I said, it's the least I can do is to keep his memory alive, you know? And I do that every year, every October, in and around October 16th of every year. Hey, Bearded, how are you? Good to see you, man. Um, I have a horror fest in tribute to him, and a few of people that knew him, our friends and family, whatever, that come together on that evening that I have it, and we sit down and we watch a few horror flicks, you know, and just pay tribute to him, you know. So yeah, um, I just feel guilty that I haven't collected his ashes. I don't feel guilty myself. I wouldn't feel guilty. You know what? It's probably a hard process, and it would be hard. I mean, so take your time. I mean, don't fret over it. Don't feel guilty. There's nothing to feel guilty about. I mean, it's a process, and you'll collect them when the time is right. I don't think it'll put any bearing on your whatever relationship. Hey, Safari, um, that you had with your pet, with your dog, with your lab. You know, and I think he probably knows it. So I wouldn't worry about it. You know, I wouldn't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Don't. I wouldn't stress or anything about it. The bond is there, and that's all that matters. Like and of course it's hard. It's a process, so you got to deal with it in your own fashion, in your own time. And if that's a part of it, that's a part of it. I wouldn't feel guilty. Um, yeah, I'm well, Safari. Thank you, and thank you for the donation, by the way. Um, I was just talking about anytime myself, anytime. Um, I just was talking about DeForest, and I've been talking about DeForest and how you guys have gotten me kind of intrigued with this project. I'm really intrigued to see when we finally get the camera. What kind of results, if we get any results. You know, I look forward to it. But of course, I'll let you guys all know when that happens. Um, I've got some more. Hold on, I got some more old DeForest footage. Again, this stuff was taken in 2007, I believe. Let's see. And okay, I'll sort of explain to you guys what's what here. I don't know. Let's see. And this is all night vision,
Yeah,
right?
we just discovered that
Look at this red line.
there's some candles here. There was some sort of ceremony up here.
I'm getting
last
reading.
couple
I've
nights.
never got even one or
This
two.
is the area where I saw the person walk off into the distance, thinking that it was Chris, and there was actually nobody there. So we'll take some readings in
Yeah,
this
this
corner.
really couldn't set that thing up to the
That's just a little thing. Oh man, bearded. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, it's a tough process, man. Uh, yeah, it's tough. You know, especially if it's a close friend. You know, if it's a close friend, it's tough. Um, like I said, it was really hard for me when I lost my best friend. You know, it was really tough. Took me a while. I mean, there's again, it's been 24 years, but still, it hurts. You know, from time to time, it hurts. And but like I said, the least I can do is try to keep his presence alive, his essence alive through, like I said, the horror fest I have for him in his name. My God, gas. Sorry, this beer's gassy, man. Holy crap. So, anyways, the project is to purchase a trail cam and put it in an area of DeForest that can capture well, I guess one of the best, I guess the best advantage points of DeForest, and to see what that camera will detect, visually and photos, so on and so on. So, like I've said in the past, it's a wealth of activity. Although I can't really say too much now because I haven't been up. I was up, like I said, the walkthrough earlier this week. That's like the first time I've been there since COVID, before COVID. But I don't know. Hold on, let's see here. You believe in visitation dreams? I love when appears in dreams. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I've had so many, you know, without getting into like the sort of lucid dreaming and astral projection and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get too much into that right now, but visitation dreams, yeah. I mean, I've had dreams where you know like a family member who has passed away, or a friend who's passed away, is just mysteriously, was you know in my dream vividly, and you know it's as if they were alive, and you're like, everything is okay, you know and it just thinking about it brings you know goosebumps and chills to my bones, because like I said, it's I I keep talking about my best friend Pat, who passed away in 2001, October of 2001. And I obviously, I when I picture him, I picture him as he was, as I remember him those 21 years ago, or sorry, 22 years ago. Yeah, 22 years ago. And and I often think, what would he be like today? Like, You know, would he have a family? Would he have a wife? Would he be married? Would he be doing this? Would he be doing that? And him and I were huge, like we're huge music fans, and we were always bouncing off, new stuff. And I just every time I hear like a new tune or band, then I get right into it. And I say, man, fuck, I miss having him around to bounce this shit off him, just to get his thoughts, like, because I already know he'd probably love this, but you just want to hear it from them, you want to hear what their thoughts are on it, even though you know damn well. Um, yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, it's sad that you know people who have these illnesses that don't have the help they need. It's a sad state. It really is on so many levels. You know, so many levels. I mean, number one, it's hard to help somebody like that in the first place, but there is some really promising stuff out there that helps these people, and unfortunately, they don't get that help. Not all of them, and it's sad. It should be across the board. Um, it shouldn't be like it was in the back in the day. Lobotomies and electric treatments and shit like that. You know, taking fucking medication. The medication was worse, if anything. It didn't help these people. It didn't help people who had mental disabilities. It didn't help them. It never did. Um. Okay. So here, I'll show another. Let's see. This is just old footage. I don't know.
See,
Oh, here we go.
this is appears to
Sorry.
have fallen down, but I don't think it has. I think it was pushed down and dragged into this position. There's some candles here. This is one of the main reasons why we don't like to share location information, simply because to avoid things like this. This is absolutely, disgusting. And, we've got a fairly good idea how this happened, or at least led to this happening. Once again, this is absolutely disgusting, and a violation of rights of these people that are buried here, and whatever families exist today. It's ridiculous. This is totally what we're against, and we're definitely gonna make this known.
Maybe shut that off. Be careful. I was your
So yeah, that was just again when uh, the Thomas Small stone was pushed over, and the long section was used for sitting on. Sitting on it. The fuck's wrong with you? Why the fuck would you do that? But and not only that, like now, like I said, when I was up there, yeah, bearded, you too, brother, you too, man. Uh, it just baffles my mind why people would desecrate somebody's resting area. You know, leave it in peace. Just fucking leave it in peace. Why do you gotta fucking bother them even after they're fucking dead? You know, just leave it be. It's not doing anything to you. Why do you got to fuck it up for? You know? Just fucking drives me crazy. And I remember I had this fucking one guy, tool, a fucking tool. He um he went to great lengths to find out about the location of DeForest. And I wouldn't share it to him because I knew he was going to fucking platter it out, post it on his website or whatever else. And you know what? He did it. He did it. He found out where it was without me telling him. So I didn't feel guilty on that stage, obviously, because I didn't give him the info. He found out where it was. He blurted it out on his website, told people to park their fucking cars inside the cemetery. Park your fucking car inside the fucking cemetery. You're a fucking tool. So, anyways, he went up there. He had his coffee, and I'm watching this video, man. He put a video up, and he, you know, he's trying to read the lettering on the stones. So he's pouring his fucking coffee on the stones to see, if he can make out the fucking uh the engravings, better or whatever. And I'm like, this guy has no respect whatsoever. None. You know, there are surviving members, and I've had many contact me over the years asking me about some of the experiences we have had up there. They're very, very intrigued about the information that we've been able to find about DeForest over the years, and that it might retain to some of their family members that are buried there. And yet, you got a guy like this going in there and doing what he's doing. It's fucking just baffling, disrespectful. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Karma's a bitch, and I agree with you myself. I agree with you. It's a sad state on so many levels. It really is. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Play another one here. Uh, uh,
It's just,
and this is just sort of like DeForest 10,
it's a nice footage
ooh, 20, almost 20 years ago.
for the forest secret.
And just some raw footage
Yeah.
at night.
Well, hopefully for final, get some good stuff for final production. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Let me just pause this for a sec. I just want to address. Hold on a sec. I got to address Beard's question. I agree with you. I don't. I don't. I don't agree with the graveyard investigations unless you have permission. If you have permission, then fine. I get it. But if you're sneaking into the cemetery and carrying out an investigation, to me, that's thrill seeking. It's not really investigating the paranormal. You're not serious. You're not serious about wanting to understand what's going on. You're looking for ghosts. And I'm sorry, but me, I'm not necessarily looking for ghosts. I'm looking for answers. I want to know what's going on, you know? And it's my focus isn't look at, oh my God, I've got a ghost. I'm looking for ghosts. No, my focus is to try to understand what is going on in a certain location, to explain the explainable, to understand, you know, all I can possibly understand about that location. And then there might be that tiny bit left that is very strange, very unexplainable. That's what I look at. That is what I want to try to explain. And most people just don't give a shit about that. They just want to throw out this bullshit evidence, proof of the paranormal, proof of ghosts, proof of this, blurting proof, 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 proof. And in many cases, it's bullshit. But you know what? It doesn't matter. People fall for it. It's like it's like TV shows. Guys, I work in film. I worked on several TV shows. I've been on a TV show. Quote unquote reality TV show. And let me tell you, there's nothing fucking real about them. They're scripted just like anything else. Do you guys want a good laugh? I could show you one of the shows I was on. Just as a laugh, guys, okay? Just as a laugh. I'll show you a little bit. Oh, man. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh. Okay, hold on a sec. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We're a paranormal investigative group. We investigate claims of the unknown.
I don't know if I can eat this.
I'm trying to integrate a little bit more health into their diet.
Steve, is that a joke?
You seem scared of them.
Have yet to see it. I don't believe in any of this ghostly stuff. I'm Chef Ezra. In my world, flavor comes first.
I'm Julie, the nutritionist. In my world, nutrition is everything. You gotta call it for your health.
Baby, pasta?
Pasta.
In Italian food?
It has to go. The fat is out of control.
Who cooks under these circumstances?
We're a paranormal investigative group. We investigate claims of the unknown, things that can't be explained by science.
We use audio, video, temperature readings, EMF. Usually we come up with something interesting.
We gather for meetings every month.
We have a mediocre at best meal.
I'm making hamburger patties because the gang likes potatoes.
Steve tries to cook us a nutritious, fulfilling dinner, so he thinks.
I'm trying to integrate a little bit more flavor, a little bit more fiber, a little health into their diets.
I think he thinks that he's really good, but he's not.
I mix in a bit of breakfast cereal. It adds a lot of fiber to it, a lot of flavor, a lot more goodness, wholesome goodness.
It's horrible. I'm telling you, it's horrible.
I want to tell him his food sucks, but he kept telling me it's his grandma's recipe.
This is definitely a tough bunch to cook.
How many times have we offered you?
Hey, Ollie. How you doing, man?
No, but hey, to appease them, why not?
He says he's a health nut, but I have yet to see it.
Rice balls, they enjoy it, so I make it.
It makes high school cafeteria food taste good.
They're moaning that I don't give them enough flavor, so I mean, there we go.
Wow.
Do you have the rest of the salad?
That's everything.
It's really difficult to fulfill our obligations of these investigations. A lot of times I'm tired. I just can't find that energy.
Definitely, he needs some more flavor in his food. and he eats healthier food and more variety.
You have a few of the members in the group that are watching their weight, watching high blood pressure. You're trying to balance it all out, and it's like it's a losing battle.
The Paranormal Society's called us in. Their leader, Steve, is cooking food void of nutrition.
Not to mention flavorless, white, and dead.
Our challenge is to get them to eat the right food at the right time.
And to show them that delicious food means bright, vibrant ingredients simply prepared. What a great night for an exorcism.
Of their diet.
Well,
So we got the cameras set up for the investigation tonight.
Yeah, it's all ready to go.
That'll be
I'm
awesome.
sure there'll be lots of activity.
Hey guys. Steve, how's it going?
how are you?
I invited a couple of friends along for dinner tonight.
Hi, Steve. I'm Julie.
Julie's a nutritionist. Ezra's a chef. And they are here because this stuff has got to stop. We've talked collectively about this together.
You're a great paranormal investigator, but you're a horrible cook.
Really? Why?
Oh, Steve, this stuff has to end now. We can't eat this anymore.
Wow, man, I'm still pulling the knives out of my back when it comes to the guys. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Steve, is that a joke? What happened to the rest of the burger?
They were complaining if they were too big, they're too big.
Steve's meal is lacking in fiber and protein, sorely lacking in vitamins.
This is not investigation food because you're going to nap. Your blood sugar goes up and then you all want to sleep.
It's really important to keep in mind the timing of your meals for proper sleep patterns.
You know, Julie, if you cut around the burger so that the bun actually fits, you have less carbs, right?
Yeah, it's like a slider. That works.
Oh, Steve! Oh my God!
It can't be that bad.
Jeez. I spit out the burger like I was being exercised. This is an evil burger.
An evil burger.
An evil burger that I never ever want to see again. There's no flavor on this table at all. I'm scared. I don't know where the flavor is coming from. To me, it seems like it's coming from the condiments and the processed cheese.
But that is stuff that they are wanting with the meal. That's what I was gathering
But do
from
you
these
think
guys.
maybe it's to compensate for the lack of flavor in the actual food? How can Steve be so oblivious to his friends' needs? He needs to stop tracking ghosts and start listening to his friends.
When I have to cut my salad with a knife, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I feel like I'm just walking in slow motion through these investigations.
I have to put tons of ketchup on my burger. It's just horrible.
At least this is whole food. It's homemade.
I can see your concern, Steve. It's just that the food has to taste good.
Steve thinks he's cooking healthy because he's cooking at home. Home-cooked meals really give people the impression it's healthy.
A fully loaded burger can be over 600 calories if you get mayo on there and cheese on there.
Please tell me you seasoned the burger at least. At the very minimum, there's some...
Yes, there's some seasoning.
Like?
Oregano and some cereal.
Cereal?
What?
Cereal.
You put cereal
Give
in
it a
a
little
burger?
bit. Give it a little bit of crunch.
Steve, for a paranormal investigator, you might be the least perceptive person I've ever met. So I would like a commitment from you that you're going to change your ways. You're going to listen to this group, and we are going to get you through.
Sure, if we can all come to a common goal, why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guys, can we raise our glasses?
I'm hoping he's going to listen to Ezra and Julie and follow through.
To bring in the flavor back from the dead. Cheers.
I don't know what's scarier, hunting for ghosts or hunting for the nutrition on that plate.
Steve has been cooking in such a terrible way that he has scared off all the flavor.
It's like purgatory for food.
Yeah.
What I want you to hit: low sodium, higher protein, higher fiber.
I don't know what that means, but leave it with me.
Like, wow, what do I do now?
I need you to explain to me how you're a healthy guy, but there's no real health that ends up in the meal.
Compromise. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I don't know why. I've tried everything. I've given up.
You've tried everything.
I've tried everything.
Steve, I don't know about all this paranormal mumbo jumbo. The only thing I believe in is flavor.
You know, Ezra, maybe you should spend some time with the guys investigating this house, because I'm telling you, this place has tons of activity in it.
I'm open to it. I just I really don't think anything's going to happen.
I'm definitely going to take him shopping.
Okay.
And I'm going to convince you that some of these ingredients are palatable and amazingly nutritious.
So I will believe as well. If Ezra will become a believer, I will too.
Awesome.
Steak for breakfast. I don't care if Julie has a problem with it.
So yeah, there you go. But believe it or not, that evil burger, as he coined it, is now a staple. I make it every year. I love it. The best burger. Secret ingredient, like I said. Hey Mel, how are you? Like I said, cereal as a binder, with egg, and sometimes I'll use Funyuns. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Funyuns. It's it's a type of like an onion ring. Like it looks like an onion ring, and it tastes like an onion ring without real onion, and it's great. But I crunch them up, put them in with the beef, egg, and salt, pepper, and garlic, and guys, you've got an evil burger. But I smoke them. I will put them on the smoker rather than on the grill. And boy, does it fucking taste good. It tastes so good. In fact, I think I'm making some Saturday. Yeah, I'm hungry too, man. I am after watching that. But it's funny, the guys, if you guys want to watch the whole episode, I'll give you the link that you guys can watch the rest of it if you want to on your own time. Hold on, I'll put it in chat for you guys. There it is. You can watch the full episode there, and it's funny because they make me cook this healthy shit, and the guys, they all got to eat it, sample it for the show, whatever. And after the show, we'd finished shooting the show, and all was said and done. The guys were like, I much rather your evil burger. I said, I know, man. It's the best fucking burger. It's the best burger. I mean, the whole rice ball bit was just something I threw out there just for the hell of it. Who the fuck makes rice balls and uses ketchup? Uses ketchup as flavoring. Come on. And salad, yeah, salad. Mayo. That was mayo. Somebody had mayo. Mayo. And just regular salad dressing. There's regular salad dressing. But that wasn't my doing, guys. That's what they wanted. But the evil burger is actually something. Hey, Blood, how are you? Good to see you, man. How the hell is an onion ring not an onion ring? It's called a Funyun. Yeah, let me see. I know, exactly. But you know what? It tastes like a fucking onion ring. But it doesn't have the actual onion inside it. It just technically it looks like it looks like a batter. It's like fried batter, but it's flavored like an onion ring. And they're so fucking addictive because of the MSG probably, but still they're fucking great. Pretty much batter case, but they're full. I mean, it's not the batter case, so it's. I think they use cornmeal to make the actual onion ring. The actual ring itself is just cornmeal and a few other ingredients, garlic, onion, and some other stuff. I don't know. Let me just see. Hold on. Hold on. See if we can find you guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you guys don't know. So basically, this is a Funyun. This is what I'm talking about. Share screen. This is a Funyun. This is a Funyun. Or onion flavored rings. And they are fucking so good. So good. You know? Funyuns, sorry. I said Funyuns, but that's what they look like. And let's see, hold on, let me see. Ingredients. They're not the best. Where's the ingredient? There's the ingredients there. Yeah, cornmeal is the main ingredient, which I thought. And yeah, MSG, of course, to make it taste better. But yeah, and it's got garlic. Come on, where's garlic? The garlic's in there. Come on, everything's got garlic. I don't see garlic. You guys see garlic? I don't see garlic. Everything's got garlic. How can this not have garlic? Oh, it does right there. Garlic powder. So yeah, there you go. That's a Funyun. That's what I'm talking about. You guys familiar? Onion ring crisps, or chips as you call them. Yeah, kind of, I suppose. Not really a chip though. How can I equate it to something in the UK? Cornmeal. Space Raiders. Space Raiders. I believe Space Raiders are made out of cornmeal. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain they are. Yeah, evil burgers are the best, man. They're the best. We have the same. You guys have them over there? You have the Funyuns over there? Awesome. They're addictive. But anyways, I ground them up and I use them as a binder for the burgers. Yeah, cornmeal, cane, same thing. Yeah, corn flour. The yeah, so I use it as a binder for the meat when I'm putting the patties together, and I will use egg, onion puffs, maybe. Yeah, hey, maybe. And a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic, and Bob's your uncle. You put them in the fridge, let them cool down a bit, harden a little bit, and then I throw them on the smoker for a good hour and a half. And man, they are so fucking good. They're so fucking good. Oh, so I use hickory. Hold on a second. I use hickory wood, hickory pellets when I'm smoking them. So you get that little bit of hickory smoke flavoring in the burger too. God, I'm fucking hungry. My mouth is watering. They're so fucking good. Oh man. But yeah, there you go. They're the extent of I've been on the news, you name it, some stupid shit. Let's see, hold on. What's this? Let's see. Hold on a second. And because news things, they love paranormal groups and whatnot when the around the Halloween season. Here you go.
All right, hearing strange noises that go bump in the night would scare a whole lot of us, especially at this very spooky time of the year.
And spooky anchor desk, apparently. But paranormal investigators aren't like most people.
No.
They actively search out evidence of a spirit world. Anthony Robart goes ghost hunting in what's considered to be Mississauga's oldest haunted house.
I swear to God, I saw that candle moved a bit.
witnesses saying that they've seen people walk across the windows upstairs to the usual bangs, noises, voices.
Dating back to the early 1800s, Cherry Hill is the oldest surviving house in Mississauga. A restaurant for the past 30 years, it has a rich and, according to the locals, chilling history.
There are some people who come in here, they see something by fireplace, they see something, the native Indian faces, and they see somebody sitting on the table.
These encounters apparently only started to occur after Cherry Hill was moved in the early 70s. Yes, it was moved about 800 feet to allow new roads to be built.
It was actually sitting on a native burial land.
One of the spirits believed to be lurking about is that of the original owner, Jane Silverthorne.
No sooner that I mentioned her name, I said, "Jane, are you here with us?" that I saw what looked like a person walking by the one door.
The Southern Ontario Paranormal Society even captured this recording during one of their investigations. Difficult to understand what was said, but listen for the female-sounding voice. There were no females in the room at the time. Would she, or perhaps someone else, make an appearance this night? Infrared cameras, EMF and temperature gauges, as well as electronic voice phenomenon recorders that pick up voices and other sounds that aren't audible at the
Hey
time.
Mick, how are you? Absolutely, blood.
In all honesty, I actually feel a chill right here.
Investigators say a localized sudden drop in temperature could mean the presence of a ghost. But wait till you hear what happens next.
You hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like footsteps.
And listening to the tapes, this is what was picked up. Listen for the whisper. It wasn't any of us. And here as well.
If so, can you do that again? Wow, that's wild.
Was it Jane Silverthorne or perhaps someone else? It seems whoever it may be has no intention of leaving. Anthony Robart, Global News.
We'll leave it there, just in case.
We'll leave it there. Yeah, so fun stuff. Anyhow, back to DeForest. Let me see. Do I have? Let me just. Again, this is DeForest. Absolutely, blood. They do, and rightfully so. Face it. Let's just say, how can you put indigenous people who are nomadic and coop them up in reservations? They roamed with the season. They roamed with the with the herds. They followed the herds. Welcome back, Bearded. I'm a quarter myself. Actually, matey. But this is the main road. It's an absolute crime. I mean, look at the numbers of diabetes, addiction, and so on, and suicides, and so on over the years because of them having to live in horrendous conditions. They're not meant to be cooped up in reservations. That's not who they are. That's not how they ever were. So yeah, it's an absolute crime. But as you can see, this road is the only road up by the cemetery. And this footage was probably taken around 2 o'clock in the morning. Yep, reindeer people of the north. Yep. But 2 o'clock in the morning, so I mean, it's absolutely dead. There's hardly any traffic up there at night, so that's why we'd always go up so early in the morning to capture some audio. But that's that, yeah. So yeah, just to give you a just like I said, the DeForest family, they were loyalists. They fled the U.S. in late 1700s, early 1800s. Fled the U.S. Due to the Civil War, obviously, and more and more support for independence. And as you know, loyalists were folks that were loyal to the crown, to England, to the home, to the motherland at the time. So they had to flee in many cases, and they fled and they came to Canada. And but still in northeastern part of the U.S. is still predominantly you still have that sort of loyalist sort of um, vision, if you will, that they were hoping for. That obviously they fled, but it stayed. Places like Vermont and Maine and New Hampshire, those places are still kind of steep in it's almost like they're not a part of the states. They're not a part of the states. They feel more Canadian than anything. Yeah, I remember getting bit by a lot of those when I was down in Florida, Melissa. Yeah, they can be a pain in the ass. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, nothing like road footage.
Expect some exciting stuff from this place coming up at the end of April and early May. There we go. And email us. Of course, if you're watching this right now, you're already here. Maybe turn the backlight on. See how it is. You good? Okay. Okay, now. Jump start on.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else. Don't think. No, I don't have it on here. Or do I? No, I don't, which is kind of weird. I thought I did have it on here. Nope. I just have the trailers. Let's see. one sucked. Let's see. I'm gonna play this one. This one was always my favorite. This was my favorite trailer that I put together for Chasing Shadows because I always loved the fucking score. I love the soundtrack music by Raven Shade. Great fucking band. Go to bed. I've seen. Thanks for coming in, Bearded Man. Always good to have you, buddy. Let's see. Hold on. All right. And hold on. Share screen. And James Scott, who did the score for the documentary. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I have it on Nocturnal Frequency Radio on this YouTube channel. But here's a. This is my favorite trailer for it. I love it.
Now I'm waiting inside in thoughts of you. I need to be free, searching for a dream. Now I've lost myself, overwhelmed by you. I need to be free, searching for truth. Let go, memory. Let me go. Dream, running, fighting, glowing, heading, beyond, chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. Running, fighting, glowing, heading, beyond, chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. Dedicated to myself, I need to be free. Suppress all my dreams, jaded memory. Let me go, memory. Let me go. Dream, running, fighting, glowing, heading, beyond, chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. Running, fighting, glowing, heading, beyond, chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. Wishing it could disappear, disintegrate the sheets, running from a field, embrace all my hate. Wishing it could disappear, overwhelmed by you. I need to be free, searching for the truth. Let me go. Memory. Let me go. Dream. Chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. Running, fighting, glowing, heading, beyond, chasing, wanting, needing, waiting, you. far away from you.
Yeah, that one there. That was when I was like feeling like whatever's here either is a result of that shit, man. Why the people aren't here.
Yeah.
Like either they were like killed or something, or they fucking left because it was so fucking negative feel.
And again, you can watch Chasing Shadows here on the Nocturnal Frequency Radio YouTube channel. The full thing is there to watch if you haven't watched it. You know, there was one part, and again, you saw the forest in there. What it looked like before it was resurrected, if you will. It was so fucking cool. It was crazy. It was insane, the shit that we fucking found in that place over the years. And like I said, I don't think cemeteries are haunted necessarily. But that place is fucking crazy. Hold on, I just wanted to my favorite part in it. And hold on, let's see. Vids. Where are you? Vid. Where are we? I know it's here. I put it up here. Don't do this to me. I know I uploaded it. Oh, come on. You're kidding me, right? So, okay, so I'll do it this way. Yeah, they are a great band. Raven Shade, no longer together. Reformed and now are called Sinadra, I believe. And still the same sort of musically. Okay, hold on. I gotta fuck now. I want to hold on. Okay, I gotta go to the depths of hell to find this video. The depths of hell. Okay, so here we go. Here. Okay, so I just my favorite part. I gotta
work on. He doesn't know.
Can't see that Southern
I fucking love this part when we enter the
not only the
farmhouse.
thickness of the negativity it continuously illuminates that seems to draw them back time and time again, the surprise unveiling of some of his history that also drives the group to find more answers behind the activity recorded there. What sadness would draw two women at two separate times to both commit suicide? Is one of these events the source behind the presence of someone or something that gives the thought of a strange and welcoming feeling? It is the continuous research and investigations that we eventually link these questions with some answers. Until then, the farmhouse, dark, sitting with its porch light on at night, giving those who look on a warning of impending evils that lurk within its walls.
This part when we walk into the farmhouse I love this part. I could play it over and over again.
place messed up.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that in the distance.
Something weird about the investigations like this.
There's somebody here with us. Can you hear that crazy noise in the distance? Oh, hold on. Fucking abandoned farmhouses. You know, it's funny. We do a live show, and we do live audience shows. We haven't done one for a while. We actually have done a few in the past, bearded, and fucking I love it, man. I love it. I just love being in a crowd, you know, and have an audience there, and you know, taking questions from them, and yeah, it's great. I fucking love it. I miss it. We miss it. We would love to do it. In fact, we were going to do it for the nocturnal gathering, but that I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, this year, which kind of sucks. We were kind of hyped up, but you never know. We'll probably do a live on location very soon. Very, very soon. Gives me chills. I would love to do one in the UK with you guys. I would fucking love it. I gotta get my ass over there. Hopefully in the new year, next year. We'll see. We'll see how things go, right? We'll see how things go. It's on my bucket list, and you know, I would love to meet a lot of you guys over there that I've met here through the radio show, and so on and so on. So I would love to make my way out there. In fact, I'm sad. I would love to go to John Bengal's fucking Urban Geddon, whatever. That would be so cool. And party with you guys. I will, though. I will, Melissa. I will. Hopefully in the new year. Cross your fingers. We will make it. We will make it a reality. I'm looking forward to it. I am. It's on my bucket list. Like I said, I wanted to for a while. I have family over there in Dundee, actually Dundee, but I'm looking at 2 weeks minimum. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. That was Gareth. Gareth was over there. Gareth was there with you guys, man. Gareth, had the mindset meetups and shit like that. That was pretty cool. Gareth was oh fuck. That's another thing. It's like when I lost my best friend 22 years ago. Gareth was like that. He reminded me a lot of my best friend, Pat. And so when he passed away, I took it hard. I really did, because him and I really hit it off. Really hit it off. Talking about everything from movies to music to, the fucking shows like Mindset, Nocturnal Frequency Radio. He'd come on our show. We'd go on his show. I'd pop in there every once in a while to his show. I miss it, man. I fucking miss it. Gareth's, once in a lifetime kind of guy. It's friend. Well, I shouldn't say once in a lifetime, but he was a unique personality, and it sucks because I felt that there was this huge hole now that was just festering, that he's been passed. So uh absolutely, bearded, absolutely, buddy. Like I said, I will let everybody know. um Let everybody know for sure. I would love to meet up with as much of you guys as possible. That'd be great. you know and I know a lot of you guys are scattered all over the UK and whatever, but hey, I'm sure we can do something. I'm sure. Nothing's impossible. So hopefully in the new year, we'll see. We'll see. But per your question about live audience, hey, that would be pretty cool. Let's do a show. But no, I would love to get back to doing a live audience show. That'd be great. I fucking enjoy them. I love them. I fucking love them. They're great. They're great. The questions, the reaction, when you talk about a certain topic and you get everybody involved, everybody gets involved. I love it. That's why I love doing YouTube, I guess, because, it's one thing when we do, when we broadcast the show live on the New Visions Radio Network. We don't really get to see the people that listen to the show, and it's scary the amount of people who listen to the show. I'm trying to sort of getting them to migrate over to YouTube, and some of them have. From time to time, some of the listeners will pop into YouTube and into chat, which is cool. But we you don't have that kind of connection uh, live on the radio as you do here on YouTube. So I think that's why we enjoy doing this. We enjoy simulcasting the show here on YouTube. By the way, which season 16 starts on September 8th, and hey, our good friend Reeves Cook is going to be joining us. Reeves Cook, come on, guys, you love Reeves Cook. Talking about Gareth Davies, Reeves Cook, the Paratalk podcast. He's done a wonderful job. He's made it his own. Gareth would be fucking proud. Gareth is proud of what Reeves has done with that, and we are honored to call him friend. We are. So we're looking forward to having him back on the show. It's been a while. We're going to get caught up and we're going to talk about a whole bunch of fucking weird shit. Weird stuff, man. Like back room. The back rooms. That's a fucked up scenario. If you guys know anything about back room, holy fuck. That's crazy shit. There was a thing on YouTube. I forget the guy's name. A 17-year-old guy put this short film together called Back Room, The Back Room, or something like that. And basically based on that creepy past, if you will. And it's fucking creepy. It is so cool. And from what I understand, Netflix, I think it's Netflix, has picked them up to do a series, a TV series, or a movie. I don't know, whatever it is, for Netflix, and he's actually going to direct it. They've actually asked him to come on and direct it. which is pretty cool, pretty fucking cool. So I don't know. I haven't really been following the updates on that, but that would be. I'm looking forward to that because, like I said, if you watch the short film here on YouTube, it is fucking creepy. Creepy and so cool. Anyways, Reeves did a show on it on the Paratalk podcast. He did a little thing on it, and I said, Reeves, we got to talk about that. We got to sit down and talk about that when you come on the show. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of other fucking shit. You know how Reeves is with the paranormal. We're going to talk about good shit, man. So it's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, so he's going to kick the 16th season off with us for you guys on September 8th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 11 p.m. UK time, Friday night. It's a Friday night. So guys, come on, no excuses. You can join us. Don't forget to fucking join us. And that's Friday, September 8th, 11 p.m. UK time. Don't forget. But we've got a pretty good season, organized so far. Reeves is going to kick it off. A good friend, Pat Fitzhugh, is going to be on to talk about the Bell Witch. Fuck, that's another crazy fucking scenario. The Bell Witch, that is fucked up. See, I went to Tennessee, Nashville earlier, about a month ago, and I really wanted to go to the Bell Homestead or the Bell Witch Cave, but I just didn't have time. But that is a place I'd love to go check out. But anyways, the scenario is the Bell Witch is, I think, the only documented case of a ghost being found responsible for the death of a human in a court of law. The Bell Witch was accused of killing John Bell, who I believe died of a massive heart attack due to the haunting of the Bell Witch. So they blamed this ghost, this witch, whatever, who wasn't even alive, for killing John Bell. Can you imagine that? Can you fucking imagine that? A ghost, a spirit, has been found guilty of killing a human, for responsible for the death of a human. That's fucking insane. That's just fucking insane. So that's the 17th, or sorry, the 25th of September. But before that, the 17th, I gotta look. It's been a while since I got this stuff organized. Holy crap. Let's go back and I'll tell you in a sec. Yes, the 17th. Our good friend, Fred Anderson, all the way from Sweden, is going to come on, and he's returning to talk about his new book, High Strangeness in Sweden. Or sorry, hold on. Yeah, Northern Lights, High Strangeness, Sweden. And he'll be on to talk about that. And he will, well, hey, when Fred comes on, we talk about a whole bunch of weird shit, like just unusual crap. So we'll be talking about that, obviously. And then the 25th of September, I said Pat Fitzhugh is going to be on. And then we have, for October 1st, to kick off the best month of the year, October is the best fucking month in my books. It's my favorite fucking month. My favorite time of the year. To kick it off, we are going to have our good friend Michael Esposito on to talk about disembodied voices. So EVPs. Michael Esposito is a direct descendant of one of the creators of the Morse code, by the way. Right? Alfred Vail. He's going to be on the show because I'm telling you, this guy has done some really, really in-depth, intriguing, fascinating experimentation on EVPs, capturing them with some of the most unique ways ever. This guy is a true pioneer in my books. He's a fucking pioneer when it comes to EVP research and experimentation. He has captured some of the most spine-tingling EVPs I've ever heard. And the methods that he's used are just out of this world. Like, you're like, holy fuck. I would never have ever thought of using something like this to try to capture EVPs, but he does. Michael Esposito. You don't want to miss that show. October 1st. And of course, I've got more coming, guys. We have more coming. We have more. And you know what? Guys, grab a t-shirt. Grab a t-shirt because I'm telling you right now, these t-shirts are gone after September 8th. And any money that is made from these t-shirts goes right back into the running of the show. Through StreamYard and through New Visions Radio. Because we don't really have sponsorship. We haven't really thought about it. We're not crazy about sponsorship. I mean, yeah, I'm sure somebody says, hey, we'll sponsor you. Sure, great, whatever. But it has to fit in my books. But we have fitted pretty much everything out of our pockets, myself and Alex, to give you guys these shows. And if you guys enjoy them, please help us out. And I don't normally do this. I don't. But grab a shirt. They're cool. Our good friend David Ferrant, who's no longer with us, of the Highgate Vampire Scenario. You guys know David Ferrant and his everlasting battle with Bishop Sean Manchester. Well, there's a meme. Not a meme, but I guess the show's titling, if you will. Steve and his satanic, hosted by Steve and his satanic assistant, Alex Rondini, both of whom can't go into churches without vomiting. And he sounds like Davros. Anyways, that saying's on the back of the shirt. And of course, on the front is the logo, the Nocturnal Frequency Radio logo. I don't have it, but you know what, guys? Grab one if you can. We would much appreciate it. And of course, all proceeds go back into the show. We don't make a penny from them. Anything, because we enjoy doing these shows. We enjoy bringing these guests and topics to you guys. So, I mean, anything. Let me see. Okay, so here you go. just to give you here's a look at the shirt, guys. It's in chat. Take a look at the shirt. I'm going to time out myself here. Yeah. No. Why can't I? Oh, no wonder. And again, that shirt will disappear after September 8th. I think this time for good. We're going to retire it for good this time. So I mean, once it's gone, it's gone. It's gone. It is gone. So get it while you can. Once again, all proceeds go back into the running of the show. This show. The live shows. The actual shows on Sunday evenings between 9 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The ones that bring you guests and topics and so on and so on. So, guys, every little bit helps. And thank you in advance. If you do grab a shirt, really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, I was screaming myself. Are you okay, Melissa? Okay. So I think that's about it, guys. I'm going to call it the evening. I may do another late night, maybe Friday, maybe Sunday evening, Friday, maybe I can't do it. I can't do it this Friday, but probably Sunday evening. I might come back and do a late night with you guys. Until then, guys, take care. Thank you for joining me. And once again, I want to thank everybody who's donated to the DeForest Trail Cam program. Awesome. I'm looking forward to purchasing that soon. Obviously, every little bit helps with that guy to buy that. And again, you guys will be kept in the loop as to anything that camera picks up when it's bought and put into Forest to see the strangeness it'll capture. Yes. Take care. Grab a shirt. Please grab a shirt. Like I said, they're gone September 8th. And being retired for good, I think, this time. They won't be coming out of retirement ever again. So if you guys can, and again, all proceeds go back to this show, until perhaps Sunday evening, guys, take care. Thank you for joining me, and be well, and we'll see you on the other side later.